I've got this right here.
Yeah.
Everything's on camera. I got to take it by the numbers.
Change the tire.
I got to take it by the numbers.
Welcome back to Advocacy Alchemy with Professor Ross. Today we have a good one, guys. Today we have a fascinating case to dive into. Springfield Standoff, Sheriff's shocking OUI arrest. Today we'll analyze the arrest of Hampden County Sheriff Nick Cocchi at the MGM Springfield Casino. This story is as much about what's unsaid as it is about what's said. I want you to pay close attention to the nonverbal communication on display throughout the video. The sharp eye contact, the subtle head shakes, and the tension that fills the air. Imagine yourself in both roles. What would you do if you were the sheriff facing public accountability or the young officer tasked with arresting a powerful figure? This case offers a powerful look at the principles of justice and accountability. So let's get started.
How you doing, Sheriff?
Good, very good.
Good. Hi, Lieutenant Corey Mackey. What's that? Who's busting what?
Gonna change his tire.
Okay. Just to let you know, we came down to this.
Yeah.
We are recording, just so you know.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was coming around the corner. I popped the tire.
Do you know where? We're trying to.
Right
we were
here.
looking to see where you were in the casino and everything, and
It's all good.
it's all good.
Change the tire.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The problem is, hang on for a second. Were you the one driving it?
No.
You weren't driving it?
No.
Okay. Who was driving you?
A friend of mine.
A friend of yours? He's in the casino now?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see that too. All right. But I need you to stay here for a second. All right. Sir, none of us wants to be involved in this. All right. But I can
Okay.
smell. I can smell alcohol coming from your breath.
100%.
I've got this right here.
Yeah.
Everything's on camera. I got to take it by the numbers.
Change the tire.
I got to take it by the numbers. We're going to review if your friend in there was driving, as you say. We'll see that on the camera. I can go talk to him. Everything will be good. All right. What's that? Okay. It's sit tight. All right. Yeah, that's fine.
I got him right. It's a good guy. It's a good guy. No. Trooper. What's the big deal?
Once you're off the phone, I'm waiting for a few more people to get here, and we'll talk it through. Okay, I'm just waiting for the field OIC to come down. All right. Once the field OIC is down here, we'll talk it through. Okay.
Seriously? Okay. I'll tell you what. Leave the car here. Leave it.
Nope, sir. Sir, I'm going to ask you to stay here. Stay put. All right.
Why?
Till we figure this out. Because based on what I'm seeing here and smelling alcohol in your breath, I'm going to have to do an investigation through this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And if everything is fine, you know, if it determines that there's no
Change the tire.
No, he's not changing the tire right now. Absolutely not.
He can change the tire.
He's not changing the tire yet.
Yeah. Okay. Want to go down the road, huh? Okay.
I want to take everything right by the numbers. Okay. By the numbers and by the book, sir.
That's what we do.
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right. And if at the end of it everything is good.
Stop turning towards me.
Sir, just stand over here for me, all right?
I'm
Please.
going to go back in the fucking...
No, you're not going back in the casino. All right, sir. Sir, I understand you are the sheriff. I respect that immensely. Mm-hmm. But right now I'm conducting an investigation. Mm-hmm. Okay? I need you to stay here and follow the directions.
100%.
Okay? All right?
You can't pop the tire, huh?
What's that?
You can't pop a tire?
You're not going to be able to put a tire on that rim anyways. That rim is completely and utterly destroyed.
I got my guy.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Where, do you know where you ran something over? Where was it?
Right up on the corner. And I took the turn.
Took the turn into here?
Yeah.
Okay. There looks like there's a plant on there. Was there a plant that...
Might have been.
Might have been?
I don't know.
But that's where it was? So the remnants of the tires should be down that way? You don't know?
I have no idea.
Okay. Can I ask you where you're coming from today?
Springfield Country Club.
Springfield Country Club?
Yeah.
All right. golf tournament?
No,
No, we're just there.
I was there playing golf.
We're there playing golf. Okay.
Yeah. What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for another one of my supervisors so we can have
Okay.
2 people here, okay?
Good.
All right. That way everything's
No,
recorded,
it's all good.
everything's
It's all
affected,
good. It's all
everything's
good.
going to be
It's all
nice and
good.
easy,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
sir?
It's all good.
All right. Officer Cotto. Can you head down to the corner at East Columbus and just see if there's any remnants of the tire there at all? That's where you were and there was nothing there?
Yeah. The right may not be. Could
May
be.
not be where you hit it?
No, that's where I hit it, but
Okay. Did you, after turning in here and hitting it, did you drive anywhere else where you could find the
No.
tire?
no.
No? Okay, I'm just saying, the tire should be somewhere between
Yeah, so
where
go
that was
look.
hit and here.
Yeah,
Okay.
go look.
Can you just do me a favor one more time? Just walk down there and then walk the whole way back
Okay.
to see if we can find the tire. Appreciate your understanding.
You're a good man.
I appreciate your understanding.
Yeah.
Someone coming over from Beacon.
How are you? Just seeing you.
Okay. We're going to take a walk over where we're a little bit out of sight. Okay? No? How much you had to drink tonight, sir? Couple beers?
Yeah. Keep recording me. We're not going nowhere.
Okay. I'd like to ask you to do field sobriety.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Not going to happen?
I'm not driving. Yeah. Feel sobriety for what?
Well, you drove in.
That was a long time ago. What's up, Nikki? I'm by my car. Nope. No, it's all good. Yep. All right, bye.
Now, security right inside if you need to address something there.
Where the Mass Mutual Center is.
It's across the street on the other side of the casino. Yeah. All right, can you stand with him for a second?
Sir.
Now, let's examine the footage. This incident began with Sheriff Nick Cocchi arriving at MGM Springfield in his department-issued Ford Explorer, which is visibly damaged, missing a tire and carrying pieces of a plant stuck to the wheel. It's clear he hit something, likely a curb near the parking deck. The officer approaches and Sheriff Cocchi appears uneasy. His slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, and unsteady movements indicate potential impairment. When questioned, he admits to having a couple of beers earlier at the Springfield Country Club, but he denies participating in a golf tournament that went on. The first officer, maintaining professionalism, informs the sheriff that they're waiting for backup to proceed. Cocchi's discomfort is palpable. Long silences, tense glances, and his insistence that it's all good reflect his awareness of the situation's gravity. At one point, he tries to leave his vehicle, but the officer intervenes, stating that they need to investigate further. When a supervisor arrives, the tensions increase. The sheriff gives sharp glares to the arresting officer, and his refusal to cooperate, including declining sobriety tests and a breathalyzer, adds to the drama. Despite subtle pressures from his superior to reconsider, the young officer stands firm, showing remarkable integrity. Cocchi's actions trigger Massachusetts implied consent law, leading to administrative penalties in addition to his arrest. Let's break down the Massachusetts OUI laws and how they apply in this case. Number 1, definition of OUI. In Massachusetts, it's illegal to operate a motor vehicle while impaired by alcohol, drugs, or both. The legal BAC, blood alcohol concentration, limit is 0.08%. for adults over 21 and 0.02% for drivers under 21. Number 2, penalties for a first offense. Cocchi's OUI was a first offense, carrying potential penalties of fines ranging from $500 to $5,000, up to 2.5 years in jail, and a 45-day license suspension. Mandatory enrollment in an alcohol education program. Number 3, refusal to take a breathalyzer. Under Massachusetts implied consent law, Cocchi's refusal led to an immediate 180-day license suspension, regardless of his guilt or his innocence in court. Number 4, professional consequences. Cocchi was suspended for 3 days without pay and ordered to pay $2,428.24 for the vehicle repairs out of his own pocket. This case showcases the state's commitment to holding even high-ranking officials accountable under the law. The arrest also demonstrates how evidence is evaluated at different levels in a legal case. Mere suspicion. The damaged vehicle and Cocchi's demeanor gave officers enough to investigate further. A mere suspicion is simply a gut feeling or a hunch. Number 2, reasonable suspicion. This standard requires specific, articulable facts to justify temporary detention or an investigation. Here, the officer noted slurred speech, maybe some unsteady movements, and the odor of alcohol on Cocchi's breath, which elevated this situation to reasonable suspicion. Number 3, probable cause. Probable cause exists when there's enough evidence to believe that a person has committed a crime. For example, Sheriff Cocchi's admission of drinking, combined with visible impairment and refusal to perform field sobriety tests, provided probable cause for his arrest. Number 4, preponderance of the evidence. This standard applies in civil cases where the evidence must show that something is more likely than not. For example, the administrative penalty of license suspension. Cocchi's refusal to take a breathalyzer likely met this standard, as the evidence leaned toward his impairment. Number 5, clear and convincing evidence. This is a higher standard often used in administrative hearings or civil matters requiring significant evidence. A good example, if Cocchi were to contest the administrative actions, like his license suspension, this standard would apply to demonstrate impairment beyond doubt, but not as high as beyond all reasonable doubt. Number 6, beyond a reasonable doubt, the highest standard of proof. This is used in criminal trials to secure a conviction. For example, to convict Sheriff Cocchi of OUI, prosecutors would need to show that his impairment while operating the vehicle left no reasonable doubt. His refusal to cooperate, while not definitive proof, could be presented as consciousness of guilt. Today's case serves as a reminder that justice applies to everyone, no matter their position or rank. Sheriff Cocchi's arrest highlights the importance of accountability and reinforces that even those in positions of authority must answer to the law. We also saw how nonverbal communication can reveal as much as spoken words, from eye contact to body language. These cues offer valuable insights into the human dynamics of legal encounters. By placing yourself in both the sheriff's and the officer's shoes, you can better appreciate the challenges and responsibilities on both sides. Finally, this case underscores the courage it takes for law enforcement officers to stand firm, even in the face of pressure from superiors or powerful figures. The young officer's actions reflect the ideals symbolized by Lady Justice: impartiality, fairness, and accountability. Thank you for joining me today on Advocacy Alchemy. I am Professor Ross. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What would you have done in this situation? I'll see you tomorrow. You all have a great day.